Hey there, everyone. So welcome back to another commentary casting for our Go series. I believe we're going to create a new series on this, and I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying this. But let's introduce our players because we have none other than Pavol, and I do apologize for mispronouncing any of the names here, who is Slovakian player versus Alexander Dinurchitin. Alexander D. I'm just gonna say Alexander D, who is our Russian professional player. And yes, as you guys have noticed, we are now stepping away from the Asian scene and going more into the European scene to kind of showcase the different regions of Go and really see how the styles are changing, similar, overlapping. And this is, at least in this match, we are looking at a 2015 match back in April 18 during the Mlily Cup for the European Qualification, and this is the 5th round. And so I can't wait to kind of see what is going to happen. But let's get into the game right now. So we do have a standard 4-4 opening right here. We have the 4-4 for the white player, but we do have a very interesting 5-4 position for our black player, and we do see the high approach for the white player up here on the top left hand corner doing an attach. Now this is going to be a very interesting opening. We don't typically see these openings too often, but you know, as we're looking through this position right here for our white player, we can see that the white player is going to try to divide the black's wall right here. So black is building a nice wall facing his approaching stone right here, trying to build this big moil. And we do see the white now approaching the corner, trying to invade in the corner and kind of breathe on the 4th line right here. Now we know just through the game itself, I believe this was an error on Alexander's part. It looks like Alexander wants to contain white all the way in the corner, giving up these 2 stones. And I'm not too sure if this is the way that I would personally go. I know these guys are professional. They know what they're doing, but it seems kind of odd to kind of let the corner live. But if Alexander has a way to kind of press the corner down onto the 2nd line, then it might be the way to go, to be honest. And to really push down on the 2nd line, it might really be the way to go. And we do see white now extending out, trying to kind of put a little bit of pressure on this singular stone. We have the double approach in the top right hand corner, and then we're most likely going to follow modern Joseki, where the black stone is going to play right here. White is going to stand up. Maybe black is going to extend and white goes down, and we do see the Joseki being played out right here. And so continuing on, we don't see the solid extension down. Now this does give way for the wedge right here. Now the wedge isn't going to be the ideal position because then black can surround the corner, and so we do see the Hane instead. It's a very similar variation. We're most likely going to see the attach right here, defending the cut, the push and cut through. No, we do not. Interesting. So we are going to see the Tiger's Mount, but this does lay way to a peep later on from the black player playing at the P17 stone. And you know, I can tell you guys right now that looking at this game, I cannot predict the player's movements, and this might be something reminiscent of different styles of play from different regions. And you know, I'm actually really loving this because I can't predict what's going on at all. And just the play style, the moves, the decisions that they're making is very intriguing to me. We do see black now coming into the bottom right hand corner, really making it somewhat claustrophobic for white. White is now going to be contained in the corner. It would not surprise me if black kind of steps out right here and kind of builds and contains white into a tiny little corner. But we do want to support our 2 stones right here. So grabbing another knight's move away, really containing white into that corner is going to be viable. We do see the high approach again on for the white player. Now, this is kind of interesting to me because the high approach into a corner is something that we typically never see. We usually see the high approach on the outside, but if we're doing it into the corner, the roles are kind of reversed. So now black has the opportunity to either go into the corner or go on the outside and build outside influence. And it looks like black is opting to go for the outside influence right here. And we do see that wedge coming in. The Panuki shape is being built right now, but most likely black is going to extend down, capturing the corner for himself. But he does have to be careful about the cut right here on the D6 stone. So we got to fix our cut first. White is most likely going to pull back from this attack. If he goes forward, it would be very interesting because that's really giving black a lot of territory. We don't really want to give up territory too easily. Now we're going to see a little bit of pressure on this white stone, but it seems to be that the ladder works for white, to be honest. We do have a lot of supporting stones here, so white doesn't really have to answer the ladder right here because it already has stones for a ladder breaker. But we do see now white pressing his advantage into the corner, possibly really putting a lot of pressure on these 3 stones here. And which is a very interesting take because we do have these 3 stones now kind of getting surrounded. Black just needs to extend right here later on. But white is like, nope, I want this corner. So I'm going to take the corner and you are going to kind of try to live. I don't know. Honestly, I still feel like black in this position is very comfortable. White has to find a way to kind of survive in the center right here. Or not in the center, on the left side, and black is just building such a nice potential on the outside. I mean, just one space jump right here, just another extension upwards, really builds black's big moil position. And like I said, I'm feeling very comfortable for black. Like if I was playing as black, I would be happy with this result. Yes, I lost the corner, but at least I can build a big center moil. And now we do see white coming in, trying to reduce the center moil right here. Black is going to defend by netting this white stone right here to prevent any shenanigans from happening onto this cluster of stones. White is now going to do a solid split right here between black's group 1 and black's group 2 right here. But now white does have a lonely stick and black can just pretty much hop right on out. And as black is hopping right on out, right, and putting a lot of pressure on the white stick, black can gain a lot of momentum on this. Remember, if we take a look at the positioning of the board right here, black does have this mid left right here. So if black decides to kind of just cap white on top, building the left mid, that would actually be really, really beneficial for black. And we also do have a black stone right here ready to kind of escape out, reconnecting with the other black group over here. So we might be looking into a very, very nasty fight later down the game, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. And I do hope that you guys are enjoying these showcases for now. Let me know if there are any other games that you guys would like to see, but I'm hoping to kind of really share with you guys just the different variations that we do see. And going back to the black stone on the top right hand, we do see now it's movement happening on the top right hand corner. We don't want white to gather all that territory. Essentially, that is white's big win condition. If white can get all of this for themselves, white pretty much has it in the bag, because if we take a look at white's territory, assuming that that top is white, we do see that white has pretty much all 4 corners. And you know, there's a saying that goes, if you have all 4 corners, you better get a massive center, otherwise you're going to lose. And so black has to do something here to kind of mitigate white's big territorial accomplishment. The only territory that black has right now is the left side right here, the little bit on the right side, and that's pretty much it. So black has to do something. And I'm hoping that our professional Russian player can get things done. Now, we do have a potential to kind of extend outwards and really press. We have some eye shape being built right here. We could Atari, but again, it's going to be a false eye for now. And we're just gonna have to wait and see. I wonder how we're gonna build two eyes in the top. We do need the Hane right here. The Hane looks kind of important for this time of the for our black player. So, but we do see that there's a lot of cutting points right here for our white player. We do see if black plays right here and really presses white, we can see something happening later on. And so, but white is going to extend upwards for now, building the wall. Black is going to kind of take the Hane at the head of two stones, maybe double Hane. Black does have the string to double Hane right now. White is most likely going to extend, and then black is going to fix their cut. Ultimately, hopefully, connecting their groups together. But white wants to do a couple Sente moves first before white fixes. Again, this stone isn't super important. What's important are these two stones, because these two stones is what's cutting the two black groups in half. So sacrificing this singular stone is okay, but being able to split black's group into the corner is what's more reasonable right now. And now black is going to try to do something. He's going to extend, but he can't be too greedy right here, because this will lead into a ladder that is not beneficial for black. The white's going to extend outwards, and then it wouldn't surprise me if we do see a bump right here to put a little bit of pressure on these two white stones. But white sees that that is a Sente move, forcing black to connect. Now, black does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 in a row is not enough, depending on who plays first. So black does need to kind of extend outwards. This is looking very, very scared for black right now. Yes, black needs to extend outwards, but now we do see pressure being built on this white group right here. Black just needs to extend, and this huge white group right here is going to be in somewhat of a trouble. We do have shapes of 3 right here that is going to be not good. not good. And so it just depends on how we're going to look at this. Maybe black is going to play right here. No, black is going to play right there, creating some eye shape. We do have a couple eye shape right there, so that's pretty nice. Now this, I'm not too sure if this is good. White playing right here is peeping at this cut right here later on and extending outwards, connecting the white groups to the other white. But now black is really, I'm not too sure what our Russian player is going to do. Now black playing here is in line with the ladder breaker. Yep. To kind of capture these pieces right here. But I can't, if you're to ask me what is the outcome of this game, I seriously cannot tell you right now, because I have absolutely no idea how this game is going to turn out. It's like, I can only see that black's win condition is to get this whole center right here. Like that's all I can see right now. And I don't know how that's going to work. I really don't know how that's going to work. I'm looking at the game and it's such a different feel. Like, I don't know if you guys can feel how different this game is. I mean, I can't predict any of the movements right now. We can see white is trying to push, but I think the extension right here with the peep is gonna be important for black later on to kind of press the stones. Ooh, I'm not too sure if that was ideal. We do have the Hane. Now the whole top left-hand corner is going to be in jeopardy. White is going after these 3 stones, but these stones here are are important. I mean, you have the lead right now. So yes, you can gather 3 stones and grab a nice solid center. But now black is just going to come in and take your top left-hand corner. Ooh, I'm not sure. Yeah. Can white live in the top left-hand corner? I believe black can throw in right here at B18. It looks like a nice life and death situation right here. B18, I feel like might be the way to go. B18 and then extend downwards. So this is a great Tsuji probe right here. Oh, wait, hold the phone. What just happened? Oh, no, but these 3 stones are captured right now. Oh, guys, do you see this? If black is able to successfully surround this whole group, this right here is only 1 eye. Yes, white can capture, but black can always throw in. So we know that white has a solid eye right here. Black can always extend out to kind of disconnect this white group from each other. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is a very interesting game right now. Very interesting. And black is, again, gonna try to get out, connect on up, right? Yes, you got to seal. No, you're gonna go after the kill. Oh my gosh. What is black doing? Oh my gosh. Wow. And it looks like our Russian player is going to be taking a lot of momentum in this game. Yeah, seal, play your Sente moves first. Seal this up. White's going to try to push and cut. Okay. Black is going to extend. White's going to keep pushing. Black's going to extend. White's going to push, cap, and then block, right? Oh. The poke doesn't really do anything, right? Yeah. Interesting. So black is prepping to kind of disconnect white from everything else. Oh, this might be a Liberty race right here. We have a living group already. We do have a potential co. If white throws in right here, this is a potential co, but it's in favor for black. So black has a living group right here. Black has a living group right here. Black is now looking to live in this area. And if black can successfully live in this area, this center white group right here, this white group is going to be in big trouble, right? Because there is no 2 eyes yet, right? Even if white extends down, right? Black plays a co. Huh. Is that what... Am I misreading this, guys? That is so interesting. Yeah. I mean, black just has to attach right here to kind of eliminate this eye over here. Wow, that is so interesting. And now we do see this Liberty shenanigan going through. Now, if black says that, hey, these stones are dead already, then black needs to find a way to get those points back, right? To invest in those points and maybe capture this white center group here. Guys, I have no idea how this game is working. This is an amazing, amazing game. We do see a lot of pushing around. Again, black center group is also in danger. There's not a second eye anywhere. And how is black going to break through this? There's a cutting point. So black can extend right here, right? Push on the cut. Yep. But then white can also push through. There is a push and cut right here. Yep. And so black has to push in. Yep. But then black can connect down here. So I don't think it's too big of a deal. We do have a forced Atari right here. And white cannot ignore this. Okay. Again, these are just time Suji. Probably this is a time Suji right here. Just playing your moves, right? Forcing white to take and then connect. Yeah. Now the question is white's center group okay? Black is going to seal. Yep. And this stick, all of this, is it alive? Now it's a Liberty Race. And it's a Liberty Race from Black's group right here. This black group, right? This black group to White's group, which is the one in the square. Like, it's a Liberty Race between these two massive groups. And I don't know which group is going to live. I am terrible with Liberty Races, guys. Absolutely terrible with Liberty Races. But we do see that the push into, we have 1, 2, 3 Liberties for this group. Ooh. I don't think that works. Yeah, Atari. I think that was a misplay by White. Ooh, I think. Yeah, that Black just captures. Black is alive now, right? Yeah. No, Black's alive. Capture. Yeah. Even if you see Atari. Ooh, Black has to be careful too. Yeah. Black has to be careful. So there was a throw in potentially later on. But Black is going to capture. Fair enough. And then if White presses, then Black has to seal here. Ooh, that was a tricky. I would have missed that totally. And now what's Black going to do? Black is going to prevent the second eye from forming. There is currently no eye here just yet. Black is going to connect underneath. And White all of a sudden, even though Black lost this center group right here, but White all of a sudden, his whole bottom is now captured. It's now Black's win. Ooh, okay, we got to be careful here. Yeah, that was a snapback. Oh no, I think Black could have taken it, to be honest. But yeah, capture, okay. Separate. Again, these 3 stones are not important. This whole White group is already alive. So these 3 stones on the bottom right here is not important. What is important is preventing this White group to gaining 2 eyes. Right? It's okay to gain 1, but having a second eye is not something that you want. And we do have an eye being formed right here for White, so that's already 1 eye. Tricky. And now we do have a stress point on this other Black group. So if Black is able to find a way to kind of survive in this area, you got to connect. Yep. Okay, so we got the connection going on. Okay, so no shenanigans can happen now. Okay, Black's got to connect. So this must be a time Suji or something. But we have the connection of the big dragon. We do have the center group having some issues. White has to clamp, or Black has to clamp this stone right here. And prevent the second eye. Yeah. And that is GG by our Slavic player. So Czechoslovakia. Again, I don't know my European countries all too well. So I do apologize for any interpretations of the flags or anything. But that is GG for the European qualifiers back in 2015. This was again Pavol Lizzie versus Alexander D. I'm really bad with European names. I'm hoping that you guys enjoy this. This was an amazing match. A lot of new strategies, like new moves. Again, it was really hard for me to kind of follow along this match. But great play from our European players right here. The capture race in the center group, that was something that I was not anticipating. I mean, I was so focused on the top of the board right here, and I was for sure going to see this Black group stay alive, but the trade with this Black group for this White group was a beneficial trade for our black player. And yes, black wins by resignation. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was episode 3 to showcase the different regions of Go and just the different styles, the different ways of we're playing. Such an amazing game. So until next time, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care, everybody.